Hi, I'm Tyler Moore,
And I'm Maria Moore.
and we're going to show you how to make a Squarespace website step by step.
Wait. What's Squarespace?
Squarespace is a website builder, so it helps you create a website, and it makes it really easy. You don't have to deal with hosting or PHP or HTML or CSS or any of that.
Whoa. Slow down. What are you talking about?
I'm just talking about coding stuff, but we're not going to need any of that
Okay, great.
because we're just going to make a Squarespace website step by step with no steps skipped. But first, let's do a little tour. And so this is it. This is the website that we're going to show you how to make. We're going to show you how to put in this logo, this navigation up here, this drop-down menu, this button right here, and it looks pretty awesome.
This seems kind of complex. I'm kind of worried that I'm not going to be able to do this.
You're going to be able to do it.
Okay.
Okay.
You promise?
Promise.
Okay.
And we're going to put this in here, and it's just going to be a really cool website for any small business or nonprofit or anything like that. So we're going to do all that. We're going to make this About page. And this About page has two different sections. And I'm going to show you how to put in, we're going to show you how to put in this image right here, this big text. And this is a beautiful website. So the About section has two different sections in here. What we do and projects. And it looks pretty freaking awesome, I think.
I think it looks pretty cool too. I hope I can do this.
You're going to be able to do it. And it's going to be super easy and no coding. So now we're going to check out our blog, and why don't you take over the mouse there?
Okay.
So we'll check out our blog, and here we have different blog posts, and we can actually, if you scroll up a little bit, we can go through the slider by clicking on it, and it looks pretty awesome. I'm also going to show you where to get these images from. We'll actually allow you to download all of them. So this is where our blog is, and blogs are really important because it allows you to attract visitors for not that much money, not any money. You just make content, really good content. People get attracted to your website, and then they want to go and purchase your things, or you get them on a newsletter or something like that. The next thing we have is our photo gallery, and we have a video in it and different pictures, and if we click on the pictures, it will pop up like a light box, and we can scroll through them or click exit. So that looks pretty cool. And the next page we have is our contact page, and up here it's highlighted in the top right because we want people to, in this particular website, to contact us. Obviously, maybe the highlighted area may be your services or anything that you want to highlight, but the last item in that navigation is always circled. So this one looks pretty cool with the image again, and the three boxes right there on the top, and we would love to hear from you. So, and then of course the contact form. When you fill this out, the message is going to get sent to your email, and we have a map at the bottom. So this is a really cool laid out page. In different content management systems, it's harder to make a page that looks this good. So, and yeah, I don't know why the extra contact form is there. I don't know. Okay, we're not going to have the extra contact form in there, but yeah, so that's it. I'm going to show you how to do all of this. We're going to show you how to do all of this. Maria actually did build this website also, so she knows what's going on. She pretends like she doesn't.
Extremely simple and extremely fun and easy to make, and it's just really easy.
Yeah. So after we do that, some people want to know the difference between Squarespace and WordPress, and the difference is WordPress does have more themes, which is designs, and more options, and Squarespace has less, but the designs I think are a little better looking, and Squarespace is a little simpler.
Squarespace is more modern, but you also get your domain name and your hosting with Squarespace.
Right, so you don't need to think about hosting, domains, or any security or anything like that.
Yeah.
We actually have some flashcards of the reasons why to use Squarespace. So I'm going to go get that, and Marie's going to cut this video so it looks like I come back really quickly. And just one more thing about Squarespace versus WordPress. Sometimes I use WordPress sites for certain clients, and sometimes I use Squarespace sites for certain clients. It really just is what fits in with your business. So you really just gotta try them both, or So here are the points that Maria wrote out. So I hope I can get the camera in here good. But number one, there's a free trial. So that's pretty cool. It makes another URL for you so that you don't need to, what am I trying to say here?
You don't have to purchase it before you actually get your domain name and everything. You can do the whole thing.
Right, and it creates like maria.squarespace.com. So you don't need to replace, if you have another website, you can try it before you need to replace anything.
Yeah, and we'll show you how to do that.
Yeah, so it's a free 14-day trial, and it doesn't have any credit cards, or you don't need anything like that. No payment necessary. So that's one. You save money, obviously, by doing it yourself. Web designers and coders charge thousands of dollars to make a website. I know, because I used to charge thousands of dollars making a website. It's more fulfilling teaching you guys how to do it yourself. But you can also get your website done like at 2 in the morning if you want website changes for the next day. So it not only saves you money, but it helps you, what am I trying to say here? It helps you make changes quickly, and you can have more control of your website and what it does. And I think that's even more important than saving money. So no coding, again, no HTML, CSS, PHP, whatever. You can learn coding to make it look even better or modify it even more, but you don't need to know it.
With WordPress, I mean, you sometimes need it to get the pictures perfect. With this, you really don't. It's really easy to resize them all to how you want your pictures and your text, and it's just so simple.
And I think Maria likes Squarespace better. I'm in the middle, honestly.
Yeah.
She likes it better because she doesn't really do a lot of coding or anything like that. But I like them both for different reasons. So it has amazing designs. That's pretty cool. You'll be able to see them, and you can choose. I think there's like 18 of them, and you can modify them so they're your own. It has award-winning support, which we'll test out. But usually they get back to me in like 15 minutes, so that's pretty cool. And they have a live chat for certain things. It's mobile friendly, so it works on your cell phone, iPad, iPod Touch, different
Any
things
tablet
like that.
you have.
Any tablet. It has built-in SEO, so there's no plugins or anything that you want. SEO is search engine optimization, so it helps you rank higher in the search engines. So yeah. There's a built-in shopping cart.
No plugins necessary.
No plugins necessary. She's really WordPress bashing. Sorry, guys. You can use discount to get 10% off. So if you do decide that you like it, you can actually just type in discount and get 10% off. So that's pretty cool. And it's used by some amazing companies, and we'll show you that right now. So if we go over to squarespace.com/customers, we can see that it's used by Squarespace itself, Target, Foursquare, Volvo, so like Fortune 500 companies, HBO, and a lot more.
Even fashion websites like Michael Kors. It's really just.
It's pretty good.
All around.
Pretty
great
solid.
Website, yeah.
So these are some of the websites that they've made. The Game of Thrones website, but which I like, and Ray doesn't like that show. I
haven't seen it.
Okay, so all right, I guess we should get started. So we did the tour. Yeah, let's get started. First, before we get started, actually, let's do an overview of what we're actually going to learn and do. So I'm going to open up this text edit somehow. And make the font bigger so you can see it. And we're going to have Maria type. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sign up, and we're going to choose our template. The second thing that we're going to do is we are going to add content. So this is going to be like all your pages and everything like that. The third thing we're going to do is we're going to create a logo, and I'll show you the easiest and most cost-effective way of doing that, which is free. The fourth thing, we're going to show you some more features on Squarespace, like adding a newsletter and a shopping cart. The fifth thing that we're going to do is we're going to show you like analytics, like how many people are coming to your website, and comments, how to, like you have a blog or something, and we're going to show you how to delete comments or reply to them and things like that. And then we're going to test customer support to see if they really are award-winning or not. And if you love it, then you can purchase it with the discount code DISCOUNT to get 10% off. Yeah, and we'll show you how to do all of that. All right, so enough talking, let's begin. So we can just exit that out, do that, and go to, exit that, and let's go to squarespace.com. All right, and now Maria's gonna take it from here. What do you do?
Okay, we're gonna get started.
All right, by clicking Get Started right there.
And now we can see all the different templates, and
some of them are pretty cool.
Yeah,
some of them are used for shopping.
Shopping, fashion, blogs, adoption, like with the puppy. You can have an adoption website. You can.
They have all sorts of things.
Yeah.
They have like juicing websites, restaurants. and anything that you want. Nonprofits, photography. So it's pretty cool. But we're gonna use the template
Bedford.
Bedford, that's right. So we're just gonna click on it, View Bedford, and we're gonna click Start with this design. All right, and we're gonna enter in our name and email. And if you're wondering if Maria is related to me, she is. She is my sister-in-law. Is that too much information for YouTube? All right,
I think
so
we look more alike.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So you just fill out that and you press Create Site, so it's pretty easy. All right, now we can preview our site by clicking the top left eye, which is Preview. And we see that they have already populated it with content. So Maria can show you some of the content while I get something. Ooh.
So this is their already example website, and like here's their homepage, and you see what they have.
And it's pretty cool. And we've already done this.
So we're gonna go down to this little gear icon, and you're gonna click it, and it's gonna take you into the back end of your website. You're gonna become great friends with this little icon.
Yeah, the gear icon is your friend. So, all right, and so now I want to explain everything right here on the. You can't see where I'm pointing, but I'm pointing at the screen right here on the left. The eye does the preview, so you can preview a website, what it looks like to real visitors.
So anytime you make a change and you want to preview it, just press the eye and it'll take you straight to that page.
Right. The A is where all of your content is, so where all of your pages is, your about, your services. This is where you access all of your pages. The graph is where you view your statistics and comments. Sorry, I'm reading from here, so that's why I'm looking this way. Sorry. The graph is where you view your statistics and where you can view people's comments and you can delete them or anything like that. The gear icon here, this gear, is for your website information, like your website description, the name of your website, and your logo is where you put everything that we're going to upload later. And the money is for selling like a store, like selling products on the store. You can sell digital products, you can sell real products or services. So a digital product would be like a downloadable ebook. A real product would be like
an actual book. An
actual book. And a service would be like if you wanted to pay me $50 to read a book to you.
I would pay you back.
Yeah, and then the question mark is for help, and we're going to use that later. Okay. But right now, all of this website is populated with all this content that we don't really want on the website, so we have to remove it.
So you go down to the bottom and there's two little buttons. We're going to remove example page.
And it's going to say we cannot delete the home page because
we are on the home page.
Yeah, because Squarespace doesn't allow us to delete the home page because then your website will come up blank and you'll be confused. Like, I have no pages on my website. What the heck? So we're gonna
go ahead and click on a different page, like the About page.
Yes.
And it's a drop-down menu, so let's click on the What We Do. And now we can remove the example page.
And press
delete.
Or another way of doing it is you can hover over here on the left and press the X and press delete. So you're going to do that with all the pages. I know it feels a little unintuitive. What is that word? But it's the right thing to do. I've done this a few times, so it's the best way to do it. And yeah, so we're just going to delete all of them and
start from a clean, fresh, blank template.
Right. Okay, so now we have the home page, but it doesn't allow us to delete it. Oh, we can delete that one too. So what we need to do is we need to add another home page and call it home, and which we could do now. So I'll step you through it. So we're just going to click there and then add page and type home. And then right down here, we're going to press set home page and we're going to confirm. All right, so now our new blank homepage is set as a homepage. Now it's going to allow us to delete that homepage. All right, and now we can preview our website again to make sure that we've deleted all the content. And sometimes it says we couldn't find the page you're looking for. That's all right. Just go ahead and click on the gear again. And click on the eye again. It's a little glitch, but okay. So now that we have our home page, and it's the only page here, and it's blank. So we have a blank canvas, and now we're going to create some beauty.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so now we're going to add all of our pages first, and we're not going to add any content to the pages. We're just going to add all the pages, all the blank pages, basically. So what you do is you click on, you probably guessed it,
Add page.
Add page. All right. And then you click on page. All right. And this page is going to be called About. No, that's not what it's going to be called. Hold on. This page is going to be called,
What We Do.
What We Do. Yeah. What We Do. All right. And we're going to save that. And then we're going to add another page. And this one's going to be projects. And this could be like if you're a web developer and you have like different web projects, you'll have all your projects there to convince people that you're dope. All right, and we'll add another page, and this one will be called contact. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a blog. So we'll add another page. Instead of clicking page, we'll click blog. And we'll just call it blog. All right, and then now we're gonna add our photo gallery. So we'll add another page, and instead of page, we'll click gallery, and we'll call this gallery or photos. Let's call it photos. Photos. All right, that looks pretty cool. Let's preview that, see what it looks like, see what we did. And again, it says this thing, so we could just click on the home up here. And we have all of our navigation set up, sort of. What I think I want to do is put the contact at the very end of the navigation, so it's highlighted, and then add an about that contains what we do in projects together, so it like drops down.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so we're gonna add a page and click folder.
Folder, yeah.
We're not gonna edit that out, right?
No. I don't know, you're the editor. Okay, so about. Come back up, you can do it. And press save. Okay, so now we're gonna drag the about up above the what we do. So dragging is just like clicking and holding your mouse button. I'm sure you know that, right? People know that, right?
I hope.
Okay.
And we can see that the folder is empty.
It's okay if you didn't know that. So we see that the folder is empty, like she just said, and so we're gonna drag things under that. So we're gonna drag the what we do and projects. Thank you.
Uh-oh. Didn't go.
And projects under that, and then we're gonna drag the contact to the last navigation item. All right, and then we're gonna preview our page again. So we click on the preview button, and so we have the home about, which is a drop down now, and blog, photos, and contact. So click on the about. I just want to show you that it's different from other pages because on the left right here, it has about and it has your projects. So that's what happens when you add things into a subfolder. All right, and now we can go back and down and click the gear button. We can also press the escape button on the top left of your keyboard if you want to get back to the website manager. Okay, and now that we've done that, we are going to, one second, cut this out maybe.
So you're gonna cut out your mistakes, but not mine?
No, you keep them, you're the editor. We are going to create the home page. A home page, right?
Yes.
All right, so just click on the home button in the top left right there. The top left right there. That doesn't make any sense. The top left.
You know, right there.
You know, right? Yeah, the top left one right there. And then we are going to upload some images. We're going to get a big featured image in here, and we're going to make it look awesome. We're going to make your homepage look awesome. All right, so we will first click on settings in the top right. And all right, and under description right here, we're going to put a business is. And then the next line, we're going to put freedom. And obviously, you could put anything you want, like I'm a really super awesome accountant. That's really lame, isn't it? You'll think of it more. And then we're going to put learn what we do. And the learn what we do is going to be a link to the learn what we do page. In order to format this properly, we're going to make the first one regular right here. So we're not going to do anything with it. We're going to make the second one bold. So it's going to be like a lot bigger. And then we're going to make the third one a link.
And this little icon is how you make links.
Yeah. So we're going to click on that link button and scroll down a little bit because sometimes it gets weird. Okay. Go back up a little bit. Okay. We're going to click that link button and we're going to press the content. So we're going to link it to existing content. And we're going to scroll down with our mouse and we're going to find the what we do page. And we are going to now upload an image. So we can go down, scroll down, and click on that button right there. And we're going to find the image that we want to upload. And we're going to allow you guys to download all of these images for free, and you can use them on your website. So we're just going to choose the image, double click, and it's going to upload really slow because I was too lazy to resize them. But Squarespace resizes it automatically for you. So that's pretty sweet. Okay. Load, load, load. All right, so now it's processing and resizing, and there's our homepage image. We're going to press save in the bottom right. And now we're going to view our page. You can click view page right there. And we're going to see that the website is starting to look really cool really quickly. So the a business is, and that's small because we didn't do anything to it. Freedom is big because we bolded it, and learn what we do is a button because we made it into a link. So we can also click on that button and we go to the learn what we do page. So this could be like a services page if you're selling a service, or maybe uh, getting more information, or anything that you want. All right, so now we're going to go back into our website manager by clicking the gear. And now what we're going to do is we're going to edit the home page. So make sure that you don't click on the what we do page. Make sure you click on the home page, because that's what we're editing. And if it asks you this, you can just press discard, save. Save is good. All right. So now that we're on our home page, because that's the one that we want to edit, we're going to start adding in content to it. Now that we already have our big featured image and button, let's fill the home page with some content. So I already have some content written out, so I'm not wasting your guys' time. We're not wasting your time writing out content. And what we're going to do is we're going to just click on this plus right here. And we're going to click on the text because we want to add text first. All right, so the text button gives us a box that says right here. So we're just going to click on it, and I'm going to copy some text. And what I want to do for this box is I want to click on the T. And I want to do that because we're pasting it as plain text. A lot of times, if you copy something from websites or what else, Microsoft Word or something,
or an older version of Word or a new version, it'll change the text a little.
Right, it copies over formatting. So if you have like text that is highlighted in the background, or really big or really small, it copies over that formatting, and then it makes it all weird on your website. So we don't want that. We want to paste it as plain text, which takes out all of the formatting. So to copy and paste, you can right click and just paste, or you could type it out, either way. And Squarespace works on Macs or PC. It's all on the internet, so it works on any computer.
Yeah.
Just want to throw that in there. And what we're going to do here is
we are going to highlight our text, and we are going to just format it a little. So we're going to center it, and we're going to put it with the largest heading. So we're going to do heading 1.
And heading 1 is just like a title, basically. So heading 1's the biggest, heading 2 is a little smaller, heading 3 is even smaller. And up here is where you're centered, or you can left align it, or you can right align it. All right, so now that we have our heading done, we're going to add some more text. We already have a text box right here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to copy and paste in some more text. I told you this stuff was easy.
Okay, so we're going to open up a plain text box, and we're going to paste.
And press OK. And there you have it. Easy stuff. And now we're going to format this text a little bit also. We're just going to highlight it all, and we're going to center it again. All right, and now we have the text going across the entire page. So, sorry, am I in your way?
Again, my face.
And so we don't want that, because people's eyes will go like from here to here, and it actually strains your eyes. They've done studies that show that if you have some narrower text, it's easier to follow along. So we're actually going to add space on each side. Now sometimes space can get tricky, so Marie's going to show you a trick for adding it.
So we're going to press the plus button, and we're going to go down to our first spacer, click spacer. We're going to click on it and drag it to above our text box.
Right, we want it to the left of our text box, but we're dragging it above because it's difficult to...
When you have two text boxes on top of each other, it'll sometimes put them into one text box as you're trying to add a spacer, and then it'll go the full length of the page opposed to just the text box that you want.
Right. So we'll explain that
Again in a minute.
We'll explain that again in a minute. But okay, so once you have your first spacer, you can add in a second one. And now we can drag it to both sides. So we're going to drag it to
See
one
how
side.
the little line right here, it grows bigger, but when we just do it there, it gets smaller. That's the only text box we want with the spacer.
Right.
And now we can drag it to make it smaller.
And we'll drag our other spacer to the right side of it. And we'll make them equal. That's good. Make that one a little bigger. There we go. So that's equal. All right, so now we have our spacer on each side of only this middle text right here. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is
add an image.
We're going to add an image.
So let's click the plus sign, click image, and we're going to do our first image.
And again, we already have these images here, but we'll have the link to download all the images in the description.
And we don't want a caption, so we're going to press do not display caption.
And we're going to link it to the about page. So
press content, and we are going to click on the link about.
And what that does is if you click on the image now, it will go to the about page. That makes sense. All right, so I was too lazy to resize any of these images, but that's okay because Squarespace automatically resizes images for you, which is pretty cool. So now we wait. All right, so our image has appeared.
Now also, if you want to click on this little image, you'll see this little square or circle pop up. It lets you drag to see where you want the center of your image, but we want it right where it was.
Right, so it's like the focus of your image, where you want it to be focused is where you can drag it. Exactly what you said, but I just said it again.
Okay.
And then click the save button, and now let's add another image. So we click the plus sign, click the image. You're fast. You're like Speedy Gonzalez. Click the, no, it's good. Click the image. You can also drag your image from your desktop to this image area right here.
So you can grab and drag.
We're not going to display a caption. What a caption would be is it would show like text under, like this is the most awesome image ever. But we're not going to put that because people already know that.
And we're going to link this image also. So we're going to click on it, on content, and then click on, we're going to link it to our projects page.
And we're going to wait until it does it. No, it did it.
Okay, just break it this
Before
time.
it didn't do it and we were sad.
Okay, so now we have both of our pictures up. Now we're going to want to put them side by side.
So like one image is here and one image is here. Again, I'm like hitting you in the face. I'm sorry.
So we're going to grab.
So click, hold, and grab, and then, so you don't want it to be, go to left. You don't want it to be that line. You see that gray line? You don't want it to be tall, because then it will go to the left of all of your content.
And push everything to the side.
And push everything to the side. You want it to be small so that it goes just to the left of your image.
Okay.
All right, so now we have images here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add some text under the image.
So we're going to click the plus sign, but only the one that gives you the short line. If you click on the other one, it'll give you a full length text. So we're going to click on the short one so it goes just under the first image. We're going to add the text box.
And where it says right here, we're going to add in some content that we're going to copy over. Just paste right in there. And what I think I want to do now is add, because this learn more right here is going to be a link. What I want to do is I want to add like an arrow to it, so it's like um, people know that it's a link. So
Okay.
it's like just go to this page. It's like convincing them to go to the learn more about page. All right, so what we're going to do to get that cool looking arrow in there is we're going to look it up on Google, trusty Google. And we're going to type in google.com first. And we're going to go to HTML arrow character. So just type in HTML arrow character. And you don't need to know what that means. But HTML is basically the code that makes up a website. So we'll click on that, and we're going to copy this right arrow. So just highlight, right click, copy. We can now close this, and we'll paste it. So we'll right click and paste. We'll add a space. And again, don't worry about, see how we copied in weird formatting? That's exactly what we didn't want, but since this is paste as plain text, it's going to strip all that formatting out. So we're going to click OK. And now we have this, but it has spaces. So we're going to want to delete the spaces. And sometimes when you paste in things, for some reason, it just adds extra spaces. I don't know why. So we're going to delete that. And then what are we going to do?
Then we are going to format that. So we are going to highlight it all. We are going to center it all. And then we're going to take the about, and we are going to give it an H2 heading, and we are going to link it. So let's go content, and we are going to link it to the about page or about folder. And we're going to do the same thing with the learn more, but we're only going to link it. We're not going to make the text bigger. Content and go to about.
All right. So now that we've done that, we're going to do it all over again. As exciting that is, because this is step by step with no steps skipped. So deal with the pain.
In order to gain.
Yeah, no pain, no gain, right?
Okay, so we're gonna add another text box.
Right, and we're gonna do it right under this image.
Yeah,
here.
just under this one. If you do a full length one, you can always resize it just like you did the pictures and.
Right. Why don't we show them how to do that?
Okay.
Why don't we delete that text box? Show them how to delete.
So you grab it and you just drag it down to this trash can icon.
Yeah. Exactly.
So let's add a full length one. Text.
And we're going to press the T. We're not going to paste it yet because we wanted to paste it as plain text. And we're just going to paste it in there. And that arrow is already in there because I already showed you how to put that in. Press OK. We're going to remove the spaces. We're going to take that view projects, or take everything, you're right, and center it. I know. And make it a heading 2. Go ahead.
Heading 2. We're going to link it to the projects page again by clicking link, content, going down to projects. And we're going to take a look, and we're going to link that to the projects also. So press content.
Show back here.
Easy. Okay, so now we have that whole text box done. We're going to grab it.
And sometimes it's really weird to grab.
Yeah, sometimes you got to kind of click out of it.
Squarespace, I'm talking to you.
So get your little hand.
Yeah,
click down.
It's like above. It's like on the top.
Now you see how that line goes up. Okay,
we don't want it there. No, we want it right under this. Up, 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 up. Right, right, more right. Up. There, okay, there it goes. Right there. There's the line. Sometimes it gets really weird.
It's tricky.
You'll get it though. I mean, it's not like super hard. Show them how to resize the
image. Okay, so you can click on the image box, and this little gray dot will pop up, and you can pull down or go up a little.
That looks pretty good. All right, so
and you can do that with pretty much any of these boxes if you want.
Exactly.
So let's save that, and let's take a look at our homepage.
All right, let's take a look at it. I think it's going to be good.
Just click View Page.
And we see that we have, hopefully scroll down, a beautiful, beautiful page. And what I think I want to do here is, I think I want to scroll up a little bit. I think I want to add a space in between. Put your mouse.
Right here?
In between there, because it seems a little like it's too close together.
Okay.
So maybe we can add a space to it, and then we can preview it again.
Okay, so I'll go back to your gear.
And Squarespace just, I don't know, didn't load, so we press refresh. And it loaded this time, so that's good. All right, now we're gonna add a space in between the images and that text just to give it a little more visual appeal. Just click spacer, and we'll click, is there anything else we need to do
Again,
with
you
this
can
page?
drag it, make it bigger or smaller.
Right, so we'll keep it pretty small.
Yeah, that's about right.
And we'll press, let's make these images a little smaller too.
Okay.
Click on it. That's good. Yeah, that's good. That's perfect. Yeah.
Okay, let's press save and view page again.
All right, so now we have more space in between there, and it looks really, really
cleaner.
Yeah, it looks fantastic, I think. I think this is like one of the best looking websites that I've made. We've made. Sorry, I do that a lot. Take all the credit. All right, so now let's add in more pages because our website's looking blank. Our links work. You want to show them that we can just click on our links and they go to the about page. We go back to our home and we can see that the other,
even this link,
right, they all work, but these pages are blank. So what we're going to do is we are going to make them not blank. So we just click on the gear icon that you're so familiar with probably by now. And the next page that we're going to do is the what we do page. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add a what we do page. This could be like your services page, all the things that you do. All right, so we're going to go to settings because the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add a big image to the what we do page to give it some visual appeal. All right, in the description, we're going to type in what we do. And then we're going to bold it, right?
Yep.
Thank you. And we're going to add our image by clicking that button and finding your image, right? And waiting for it to upload. And again, I didn't resize any of these images because I want it to be the highest quality. So it's taking a little while to upload, but that's all right. We got time.
Yep.
All right, it's all done processing and resizing and uploading, so we're just going to click on save. And now we can actually view our page to see what we actually did. So that looks pretty awesome. We have this big image here now that looks amazing, and it says what we do. So that's looking good, except for the fact that we don't have any content on this page. So Maria's going to show you how to add some content.
You can click the gear icon, and we are going to add a text box, which we already have the starter one. So let's go ahead and open up the plain text and either type or paste in your text that you already have written or are going to write.
Right, and if you you don't need to type it as plain text if you're typing, but if you're pasting, you should paste it as plain text.
Yeah. Okay, and we are going to give it a bigger heading. So we're going to do heading 1.
So we're going to make that really big. And then we're going to hit enter twice. just to add in some space. And then we're going to type in our mission.
And we are going to give that a heading 2. And now we're going to add in
Command Z or Control Z to undo.
Yes, and we're going to add in some text now underneath our mission. Let's open up a plain text box and paste it.
Press OK. And we did that pretty good. We don't need to do anything to that text. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add a little divider line. So it's going to divide our mission from the rest of the content below it. So we just click on the plus and go to line. It's really called a divider line, but they call it a line.
Which makes sense.
Which is okay. And then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add a little quote. This could be like one of your customer quotes, like, John, you're so amazing at accounting. That's a really bad quote. Don't do that one. You know what I mean. So a testimonial, something like that.
We're going to add our plus sign again, open up a quote, and we are going to type in your quote. And you're going to type in source or whoever said it.
Like Bill Nye or John Smith. And we're going to press save. All right, so now that we have our quote there, we are going to put another divider line. So it's going to look like contained. Like it's going to be divider, quote, divider. All right, and now we're going to add some text. Since we have our mission already, we're going to add text. What text?
What we've achieved.
What we've achieved. Yeah.
So let's go ahead and open a text. And we can type in what we've achieved. And we're going to give that a heading 2. And we're going to open up another text box. And we're going to copy and paste or type in the text that you already have. And we're going to put another plain text and paste it in there. And press OK. Now, those weird spaces again. We are actually going to bullet point this text. So go ahead and copy and or highlight it all. And there's 1, 2, 3s, and there's bullet points.
Yes.
Go ahead and click on the bullet point. And now we have bullet points.
So I think we're going to go ahead and do that again so that we have like bullet points side by side. So it's going to look really cool, like what we've achieved, 4 on this side, 4 on this side. It'll make it look really like polished off.
So open up another text box. And go ahead and copy and paste the rest of your text in.
But first, make it sure it's plain text because we don't want to copy that formatting in there again. Which you'll probably do it every once in a while. You'll see that. You'll do it.
It's bound to happen.
But that's okay. You just drag and delete, and it's easy. All right. So now we're going to make that bullet points again. And now we're going to put these bullet points side by side.
So go ahead
and it's like up, like towards the top somewhere.
Sometimes. There it goes.
There it is. So you find the little hand. All right, and so what happened was we dragged it, but it went on the what we've achieved, so it's not even. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually drag that down under the right there, and now we're gonna add just temporarily. This is what we were talking about before, how it's hard to drag. We want to add a spacer temporarily under the what we've achieved. So just go ahead and click on that. Scroll down and go to spacer. And now that we have a spacer under what we've achieved, now what we can do is grab that and put it to the right of it. And it does it perfectly. All right, and now we can just drag and delete that spacer, and now we have it properly set up.
Okay, and press save. And let's go ahead and view our page now.
And so now we can look at it, and it's looking pretty damn good.
I think so.
I think it's looking pretty amazing. And we're running through this like a hot knife and butter. Is that a popular quote? I don't think so. No one's ever used that before, I don't think.
Yeah, if you're from the South.
Okay. Well, people are from the South on the internet.
True.
Hello, people from the South. All right. So that page is done. That's pretty cool. The next page that we're gonna make is our
projects
page where we show our different projects and what we've done. If you're like a contractor, you can show some of the houses that you've built, or if you're a web developer, some of the websites that you've built, or even it could be before and after pictures if you're like a fitness person.
Or if you're a hairstylist and want to show clients of before you've done them, after you've done them.
Or just all the amazing work that you do. Okay, I think you get it. Let's go ahead and click on projects. Make sure we're on the right page always. And we're going to add, again, a picture to it so it looks really cool. So just go ahead and click on settings.
Go ahead and click projects. Type projects into the description, and we are going to bold that and go ahead and add our feature image in. Let that load.
All right, so we have our project image in, and we will click save.
Just remember also you can drag where you want the center of your image to be for any picture on any of your pages.
Yep.
Save.
All right, and did we add text to that? We did, didn't we?
Not to that picture. That's the feature picture.
Oh, okay.
Well, we did, but it says projects.
Right. Okay, so here's our project preview of our projects page, and let's add content to it now. Click on the gear or press escape on your keyboard, and we will add some images and text.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add our first text box,
which is already provided for you.
Click your plain text, paste it in, press OK, and we are going to give it a heading 1.
Exactly.
And now we are going to upload our first picture. Go ahead and press the plus image, and click your first picture that you would like. Now we don't want a caption, and we're not going to link this picture to anything. And press save. Now we are going to add another text box underneath this. And go ahead and put your first text in. And for this one, we are going to give it a H2 heading, and we're going to keep it there. We're not going to center it, and then we're going to go ahead and go down and put in more text. And open your plain text up and paste it or type whatever you want to do, and we're going to keep that normal text. And now we're going to add another picture. So go in, press image, and our second image. And again, no caption, and we're not linking this one either.
What? How's it going?
Okay.
Some water?
Okay, and press save. Now we're going to add another text box. And
They're probably getting pretty good at this, huh?
probably, I mean,
It's pretty easy.
yeah. We're going to give it a H2 heading again, or heading 2, and go ahead and add the rest of your text. And then we have a third image we are going to add. And once again, no caption, and we're not linking it.
And this must be a very big image because it's taking so long to load. High quality images for you guys.
Okay, we're going to press save. Open a text box again.
It's your journey.
No, it's your journey.
It's our journey.
And we're going to give that a H2 heading again. If I could highlight the whole thing. And the rest of your text. And that's regular. Now we're going to press save. And let's view our page.
And hope that it looks amazing. And it does.
And I say we deserve a high five for an amazing
All right.
projects page.
Yeah. Okay. See, website building isn't hard. It's actually pretty fun if you make it fun. Sometimes it's hard.
And it goes by pretty quick and pretty fast as long as you have your, you know what you're going to write and you have your content already thought out and planned out.
Which is what you should be focusing on. You should be focusing on building your content and not struggling with your website. If you're ever struggling with your website and you don't know what to do, then you need to think about maybe scaling back what you want to do within the range of what you can do.
You can always start off small, and as your business grows, you add more and more and more.
And that's the best thing to do. A lot of people will invest all this money into a business idea, but the idea just doesn't work, and that's not the smart thing to do. It's to be as resourceful as possible, start really small, test the idea out to see if it works, and then when it does, then put more money into it as it's making profits or whatever.
So next we're going to do our blog page. And your blog page is where you can showcase some of your business's success stories, personal opinions, activities, and experiences. An example of a first entry can be about yourself and your journey to where you are now. So,
yeah, let's begin. And always, a lot of time on the internet, people will think that quantity, if you just do 100 blog posts, that's better. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes if you do one really, really good one, you work like a month on it or even a week on it, and that could attract thousands of people itself because it's so good.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people usually do about one good blog post a week, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You just keep a schedule and keep it consistent.
Okay.
All right, so let's add in some blog posts. Do we have to add a feature image? No. The feature images are on the blog post.
Yeah, and then we'll show you how to turn that into a slideshow.
All right, so let's do it. So you press on the big plus in the center, or you click on the top right where it says Add Post. All right, and we can just copy and paste in some more content again.
We already have our text done again.
And it's just filler text. You'll obviously put in real text and for your business, relevant to your business. And that's another thing. Make sure your blog posts are relevant to what you're doing.
And we're going to add 2 images. We're going to do one at a time. And we don't want these captioned. And we're going to press save. And go down and add our second image.
So it's just like editing other pages,
Yeah.
blog posts are just like same as pages.
It's like a mini page inside a page.
Right. All right, now that that is done, what's next?
Save and publish.
Save and publish.
Well, you could just press save just to see how it would look, but you want to obviously you're going to want to publish it.
And I think you can like have it published in the future.
Mhm.
Can you like set a date for it? I think so.
I think I'll look at that later.
Yeah. So now we have our first blog. We can view our blog, and we see that we have some pretty cool images. All right, so that's our first blog post. And what you can do, what people can do is they can comment on it, right? If they scroll down, I think you will see a comment box, or maybe you have to enable that,
Yeah.
but that's pretty easy.
And we'll show you how to do that.
I'll show you how to do that in just a second. So that looks pretty cool. A lot of times websites have like this and that, and they feel all confusing. I really like Squarespace, how clean it is, and it's just, you know where to focus your attention.
I mean, you don't start off with all like the side widgets. You can add those as you please, and
Right.
So it's just very clean to start with.
Very clean. All right, so let's add in some more blog posts.
So go ahead and click add post.
On the top right.
And our second one is called
Why Deserts Matter. Or as you would like to say, why desserts matter. Just kidding. Why deserts
Matter too.
too, also as well, in addition to. Alright, so then we're just going to add in an image first this time instead of text first. Is that feature, or is it the first one? I think it's image one.
Let's add a feature.
Oh, we'll do it later.
Okay. So let's do image one.
Yeah.
Caption. And save.
All right, and now we're gonna add in a featured image. So the featured image for this blog post. And the way we do that is we click on options, I think. Options, yes. And then you click on that thumbnail image right there to add the featured image. And what this does is it's gonna have like a slideshow at the beginning of your blog where all the featured images are. All your like featured blog posts are. I think we have to actually check on something that makes it featured. Don't we? Somewhere?
I think so.
We're gonna figure that out for you, internet. Is that all the text?
For this one. Okay.
All right. So now that we've done that, we are going to press on the item again. And we're going to add in some more text.
So grab your plain text box and paste your text.
Press OK. And we can take out this space right here if we want to.
We definitely want to.
And we are going to make sure that when we click options, that it is a featured post. So I think we can scroll down maybe and click the featured post. Now this excerpt right here, this box above, is if we only want to show during our blog a preview of what it's going to say. So if we only want to show a few lines and then it says read, and then you click it to read more, then that's where you put the excerpt. But since we'll just have the whole blog on there, we don't need it. Alright, so we're going to press save and publish, and we can view our blog now. So here is the featured post. So that's what it looks like.
You can click view post, and as we do another post, there'll be an option to view the second one.
Yeah, so it'll be like a little slideshow. So we have the why deserts matter, and then we have the success story. All right, so we'll add in one or two more. And we click on the gear icon, and then we just click add post.
We're going to make it out there. And we're going to add a text box to begin with. Plain text.
Press OK, and then we're gonna remove the space in between again because it adds space for some reason. Who knows why? I don't. If you know why it adds space, YouTube, you let me know in the comments below.
And we are going to upload a feature image and also set this as a feature post. So go ahead and click options. Ooh, that went quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and then we'll scroll down here, and then we'll click featured post, and we'll click save and publish. All right, now we can go and view our blog. I think that's all the blog entries that we have. And we have a really cool slideshow now. So we can click, and this is pretty awesome. The designers of Squarespace, I think, are pretty sweet. So this looks really great. And this is our blog post. Right now we're gonna take a break because Maria's stomach is growling and we're hungry. So we'll see you in a second through the magic of editing software. All right, see ya. All right, the next thing that we're gonna do is add some photos to our photo gallery. Photo gallery, yes. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna click on this photos right here.
Or the gear.
Yeah, photos, the photo page. And then it's blank, so we need to add in some photos. So we click the gear or escape. And again, make sure you're on the photos thing right there. All right, so it just says add items, and of course you could just in the center here, and of course you could just highlight a bunch of your items from your desktop and drag it over, or you can just click and add them. But before we do that, we're going to add in a featured image.
And in descriptions, we're going to write photos.
Photos, yes, photos. And we're going to make it bold.
I should probably open up our photos page.
All right, and then after we've done that, we are going to scroll down and upload a featured image. So we're going to find our featured image, and that is in the photos or gallery. And we're going to upload gallery featured, wait for it to upload and process and all that good stuff. And la-di-da-di-da, di-da. And it's uploaded, so we're going to scroll down and press save on the bottom right. Now we're going to upload some images. And to do that,
you can either, if you have them on your desktop, you can drag them all, or you can just click on them one by one.
Can you click on them many at a time?
Yes, you can.
So I think you click on the first one and then hold shift and then click on the last one. And it highlights those. If you want to click on more individually, you can hold, let go of shift and hold command and click on it. So.
But it's different if you're on a PC.
Is it?
You don't have command, you have.
Oh, control.
Yeah.
Maybe it's control on the PC. So, and then we just wait until they all upload. And you wait and wait and wait, and it's probably going to take, because these are super high resolution images, it's going to take a couple of minutes. So,
it's actually taking quicker than it's last time.
Yeah.
And then we're also going to add a video once all of these images have been uploaded.
Nice. Alright, so now that we have uploaded all of our images, we're actually going to now upload a video. So what we can do is we can go to youtube.com and just search for any video that we want to look for. So I'll type in nature HD and we will find this very cool video of hummingbirds. So that's pretty cool. And it's going to show us an ad real quick. And of course we can skip the ad and then we see the very cool documentary of hummingbirds. To get this video into your website, just click on the share button and you'll highlight this link right here, copy, go to your Squarespace website and click on add images or video and click on video, paste the URL in there, and automatically all this information is going to populate. Now down here it says draft, but we don't want it to be a draft, so we're going to click on it and we're going to click publish. Now all you have to do is press save down here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it says save, or you can click off of it and press save. Alright, now that your image, your video is in there, we can rearrange it. Maybe we want this video to be first or something, so we can go ahead and click and drag and rearrange it to the proper area.
So let's do that first. And then let's press View Gallery so we can see what format it's putting them all in. You can see that it kind of just rearranges the pictures depending on what size it is. So you can always, like, if maybe you want this one, the center one, you can move that.
Yeah, you could rearrange them all just by clicking and dragging. And we can click on the video right now to see what it actually looks like. So it'll actually come up real big right there, and it'll look pretty freaking sweet. So we can exit that, or we can go to the next image.
I'll show you an image slideshow now.
Your customers are also going to be able to use their keyboard arrows. You can't see me do it now, but you use your keyboard arrows to navigate through all of the really cool images, and it's pretty freaking awesome. So now that we have our photos in place and they're looking pretty amazing, let's go ahead and add in a
contact page?
Contact page. That's it. A contact page.
Okay, now you can see that our contact page is empty. And we're definitely going to want to have a map of our location, so maybe it's easier for your clientele to find you get a better idea of where you're located. We're going to want a contact form so they can email you your address, your phone number, your hours.
And we're all going to make it into a really nice looking contact page like you saw in the website tour.
And maybe if you've been on like television shows or news shows or been featured on Best of LA or wherever you're located, we'll have like a little press box too, so you can maybe put some press information in there.
Or tell the press to contact you to do a story about you.
Yeah.
So let's begin to build it. Press the gear icon. And we have this blank contact page. The first thing that we're going to do is add in a
feature image and your description under settings. So in the description, write contact. Scroll down.
And I think we want to bold that because we're going to want to make it big.
Yes, we do.
Nice and big. And we're going to find our contact image, which is a guy on the computer, which is pretty cool. That's going to resize and everything.
And in this one, we are going to also change where the center of the picture is.
Oh, okay. So we're going to drag that area, that little dot, more towards the center of the screen. It's not going to go all the way perfectly in the center, but it's going to be more aligned with it.
So we're going to press save, and we're going to view that to see now where the contact will be written on that picture.
So it's pretty good. Maybe it needs to go to the left a little bit more, but I think it's looking pretty solid.
Okay.
All right, so we'll go ahead and click that gear again. We can exit that. And let's add in a contact text box. So this is going to be for the 3 text boxes at the top, right?
Yeah. So we're going to do the 3 text boxes that go 1, 2, 3 with just our information or your information there first.
All right, cool.
So our first one will say
contact.
And then we're going to this is actually going to be a heading one first. So we're going to do a heading 2, and we're going to center it.
Right.
And then we are going to
add some phone and email under that.
Yes. See, actually, we're going to do the same one.
Yeah.
We're just going to center that after. So I already have our information, and I'm going to add a plain text box and paste it. And I'm going to center this also. Okay, we're going to add another text box. And we are going to do office hours. Killing me, Smalls. And we're going to put in our office hours. Open a plain text box and paste. Again, our office hours will be heading 2, and we're going to center that all. And we'll do a third box. And this one will have our location in it. And plain text box and paste. And let's get rid of that space. Again, location will be an H2, and it'll all be centered.
Good.
So now we want to put all 3 of these boxes side by side. Now, if you can see right now, it put both of these into the same box. So we're going to want to put in a spacer just so it's easier to move the boxes around.
So we separate the boxes, right?
We want to separate all of them and put them all next to each other.
That makes sense.
So depending on how you want to showcase your 3 boxes, we're going to do our office hours. That one in the middle, we'll do the location to the right, and the contact will be on the left.
Okay.
So let's go ahead.
Add another spacer.
Yeah, let's add another spacer to make it easier on all of us. And let's take our location box.
And again, it's really hard to find where you drag it, but it's near the top. There. So yeah, you get a little hand. It shows a little hand icon.
And drag to the side. So now you see you have your two boxes. Let's do that again with the location.
Oh, and there it goes. So we see the little hand near the top. We take it and drag to the right. So now we have our three contact office hours locations all on the same line, basically.
Okay. Then we're going to want to delete these two spacers now. So grab them and drag them to the trash can.
All right, all deleted. And now we're going to add in some text. So we're going to want a line that goes all the way across. Add some text. And we have some text already ready.
Plain text box.
And we're going to take out that space at the top. I think there's one. Yeah. Yeah. Press OK. And we're going to make it H1 and centered. All right. And then we're going to add a divider line / line. I should be calling it a line because that's what it's called. But so we're going to scroll down, click add, scroll down, press line. All right, now we've got a cool little line there. And now we're going to add our form. So just click again, the line that goes all the way across, and scroll down and find form right there. So this puts in an email form that allows you or your customer to type in your first name, their first name, email address, their subject, and then it emails you. And then you can just email them, reply back, and it goes back to their email address.
And you can add whatever fields that you want here, like if you don't want a subject, if you don't want a message, or if you want to add you want to add a field for your phone number so you can call your client back.
Right, so you can add different things based on the information that you need. Maybe you need your camp counselor or something, and you need the kids' information also. And so you can put that in and add that. We're also gonna, if you click on storage on the top middle, we're gonna have it email to my email address. So we can actually, it should already be set up for you. Basically, when you sign up for Squarespace, it should automatically be linked to your email.
So whatever email you use to create your Squarespace account will be the email that's going to.
Right, and I'm sure that if you click X, then you can add another email address if you wanted to. Mm-hmm. All right, and so we click Save.
And you see that your form is right here now.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. All right, we're going to add in some more text, though. We're going to add in a talk to us text.
And we're going to edit that to H2. And we have a little bit of
dummy text.
Yep.
To put in there.
Text box and paste.
All right, so that's talk to us. Then we're going to add in a little divider line. And we're going to format this all better in a second, you'll see. And that talk to us can be anything. It just encourages people to contact you, basically.
Okay, we're going to add another text box, and we are going to name this one Press. And once again, we're going to use the heading 2 and go ahead and put in any text that you already have.
Yes, contact Maria M. That's good.
You wrote that, not me.
Yeah, I know. All right, so now we're going to rearrange these things so it looks a lot better. So we're going to drag talk to us up next to the contact page. So we're going to take that talk to us, and again, it's going to be a little tricky to find that thing, but there we go. Maria found it, and we're going to drag it up, and we're going to make sure that we're not too if you drag up, I think I'll scroll up on the page a little more. Yeah, there you go. And we're going to make sure that it's to the right of the form. If you drag a little further to the right and down and left. There you go. And we're going to make sure it's to the left of the form and not anywhere else. So you got to be really mindful of where those lines are. And I think what we can do is we can make the form a little bigger. So we're going to spread it out a little more and crunch up the, I think that's good.
I'll do the same with the next.
Same thing with the divider line, but make sure it's right under. See that line right there? There it is, right there. And same thing for the press. We're going to find that hand again, and we're going to do it right below the divider line. So that looks pretty good. I think the next thing that we're going to do is add a map under all of that. So it really gives like a nice, cool look to it. Am I in the camera here? All right, so we'll find the map a little widget thingy, and we're just gonna add the city and state. So we're just gonna put Manhattan Beach. Obviously, you'd put in your whole address. And we're just gonna put USA, or under, yeah, where country is.
California.
All right, and we're gonna click save. And now we're gonna save our page and make sure that we format it right. Sometimes you don't format it right, so it's okay. You just go back to it, but we will see.
And then once all of this is done, we'll show you another way that once you're on these pages where you can edit again while you're actually on the actual page without being in the back end. But I think we should maybe add a spacer.
Go below and see if we have any other things. Okay, that looks pretty good, and that looks great. All right, yeah, so we need to add a little more space between the office hours, and we would love to hear from you.
So we can just simply
press enter, or you can add in a spacer.
If you want, or you can add in another divider line if you wanted to. So let's press save and
see if that works.
Yeah.
All right, and it did work, and that looks pretty damn good, I think.
Looks a lot better.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Okay.
All right, so I think that's it. Can we get a little preview of what it looks like slow-mo? No, just kidding. And then we can go ahead and fill out that contact information. You can just put dummy information. You autofill, yeah. And then subject, just put whatever.
Hello.
And then message, just whatever. And then we submit, and then that will go straight to my email inbox. And it says thank you. I think you could customize that message to say whatever you want, but it says thank you right now. And it's sent to my email. So that's pretty freaking awesome.
Also, your customers or clientele can zoom in and out.
Right, by scrolling with the mouse, or I think by double clicking also, perhaps.
You can get an actual Google Maps then.
Yeah. There it goes. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is what? Something. I don't know, but it's going to be exciting. I'll tell you that. I'll get that information for you right here. I have documentation, I swear.
Styling, I believe.
Yeah, or comments. Okay, so we're going to go over comments, and that's like blog comments or
wherever you have a comment box.
Wherever you have a comment box. Did we show them how to enable that?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Okay,
well, let's go check out the blog.
Yeah, we'll go check out the blog, and we'll see if we have any comments enabled. So we can go ahead and click on any of the posts by clicking the title, and it goes to our post. If we scroll down, oh, so there is a comment box already. So I guess it's enabled automatically. So we can just type in a comment, or your potential customer can type in a comment telling you how amazing your blog post is. Maybe if you're selling vegetables or something, you would have something on gardening, and that would get in the right demographic to your website.
Okay, so now we're going to post our comment, and it's going to say, Maria Moore just commented, wow, this is amazing.
Right. But what if someone, there are people who try to spam out there, and they try to just advertise themselves. They're a competitor, and they're trying to advertise their website, and you don't really want that. So we're going to show you that this is someone trying to advertise their website, and we don't want that. So we're going to actually go into the back end by clicking the gear icon.
Now we're going to go back, and we're going to remember all of our little buttons that we became familiar with. So we're going to go ahead and click on our graph button. And this takes us to our overview, all of our different usages.
Right, like how many people go to our website a day, and things like that. And it also has comments. So we go to our comments, and we see wow, this is amazing, and we can approve it. It's automatically approved now because we have it set up that way. Mm-hmm. But we can go to check out this and say, oh man, these people, they suck. So we're gonna press X, and we're gonna delete comment. And we can delete and report spam, but we're not gonna do that because it's us. Mm-hmm. So we're just gonna delete. So that's how you do comments, and it's pretty easy. Anything you want to add about comments? Pretty simple.
Nope. You can also look at, your different traffic overviews.
Right. How many people are on their phones checking out your website? Because these websites are mobile optimized.
Obviously, there's
not
much here yet, but...
Right. There's nothing here yet, because we just made this. And also, another really good one is search queries. What are people typing into the search engines and finding you? Mm-hmm. Are they typing in gardening secrets, or are they typing in how to plant a tomato plant? And that gives you an idea of what kind of content to make in the future. Mm-hmm. What are people actually looking for?
Or maybe your next blog idea.
Right. It'll give you ideas to make similar things. So it's all about learning and trying different things, and seeing if one thing works versus another.
Okay.
All right, so I think the next thing we're going to do is a little styling.
So since the majority of the website is complete, we get to, have a little more fun and change maybe the colors and adding the logo. And
you can change the font sizes of things, or the font colors, or the background colors, and this is all without, usually you would have to learn CSS, style sheet.
Again with these little words.
Yeah. So you usually have to learn that, but and you can learn it to even go further with it, but this makes it easy so you don't have to know any of that. Okay. And it's a lot simpler than most solutions out there. So show us some cool stuff.
Let's go and preview our website. Do you notice every time we go to the gear, when we want to go to the back end, there's a pencil, which is editing the content, and there is the paintbrush, which is changing the style. So we are going to want to click on the paintbrush.
Right. And maybe we could go to our home
page. Yeah, let's go to our home page. And then after you do the home page, you can go to, so we got to get out of style mode. And then we can go back and do any other pages.
So again, you just click on the paintbrush, and now we can make all of our style changes. So basically what you do is you just click on any area, and let's say we wanted that color, a different color. You just click on it, and it gives you a little wheel, and you can just go ahead and make that red or blue. So the way it works is first you click on the color, and then you drag it. And you see how that H1 has changed, and that's a pretty cool color. I think that actually does go with our website.
Maybe you can see all the other little coding numbers that you would need
if you wanted to copy and paste the exact color or something on a different part of your website. So that's always easy. So we can go ahead and click on a different area. Maybe we want to click on that button up top, and we see what color that is. So we can click on that, and it gives us a little code for it down there. And let's make that a little lighter. Whoa, too light. Oh, good. And yeah, we could just click off of it, and that saves, and we can increase or decrease the text. Let's try that.
Let's say we want this one like larger.
Or let's do the bottom one.
Okay,
larger.
so bottom one first.
Right, and then we can do page text font, and we can take the font size and we can drag it up. So maybe that's a little too big, but maybe we do want it a little bigger. A lot of times text is too small on websites, so that's pretty good. It may have made everything else go a little out of whack if we scroll down below. No, it actually looks pretty good. So that's basically the style. You can click on different places and get different styling options. We can go ahead and click on the navigation up there, and we can change different things, like instead of it being the last contact being circled like that, it could be rounded or square, and it just gives you cool, fun options, and you can mess with a whole bunch of other stuff and have fun with that. So we can save all of that if we want. And I think the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to add in a logo. So people usually charge a lot of money for a logo, but we have a website for you that will make it free. So that's always really cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go into we're going to go into the back end. So we'll go into
well, no, we just click the pencil, and that gives us to edit the content.
Oh, okay.
So now you can click on this.
Oh, all right, an even easier way. Thank you, Maria.
And you can see your tagline and your site title, and if you want to give your site a description.
Right, we'll get back to that in a sec. But first, we're going to go to the logo area, and we're going to create our logo. So let's go ahead, and we haven't created our logo yet. So let's go to logomaker.com. That's Logomakr. There's no E in there, so Logomakr. All right, and we're going to click here to choose a logo. And what we can do here is we can browse logos.
You can choose different categories.
Choose different categories.
So we're environmental, kind of, let's maybe choose something environment. You can see all the different environmental logos.
Right, and if there's not a logo that you're looking for, we can do a little trick, and we can go to something like, we could just exit that out and go to something like the Noun Project. And let's say we want maybe a tree. So we just type in TREE, and we see all of these trees. So we can go ahead and click on a really cool one, and we press download. All right, you do have to have a login sometimes. I'm gonna log in with Facebook, and I'm just gonna download. All right, now that I've downloaded my logo, I'm going to minimize this, and all I have to do right now is unzip it. So I'm just going to double click. So I've downloaded it to my desktop, and now I have my logo in right here. All right, so I'm going to bring back that page for Logo Maker, and this is only if you can't find your logo right here in the Browse Logos. If you can, then that's great. So what we're going to do is we are just going to open that folder, open that folder with your logo in it, and we're just going to drag it onto the canvas. And there we go. We have a cool looking tree. So what we're going to do is we can make this bigger or make it smaller, and we can rotate it. And of course we can click this to move it anywhere you want. Alright, and of course you could change the color. So click this and maybe we want it a green or something. Or maybe we want it white or a black. Anything that you want. Alright, we're going to make this a little smaller, and we're just going to add text right here, and we're going to call this Bedford. Bedford Grove. That sounds pretty cool. Alright, and what we're going to do is we're going to click on this, and we're going to click on fonts, because we want it to be a different font maybe. And maybe we want it to be simple. Whoops. Click fonts, simple and modern. And maybe we want something sort of thick so it sort of stands out. And of course you'll have more time to do this, so I'm sure yours will be a little better. Alright, I'm just going to click on that one, and we have it there, so I'm just going to put it right there, and that looks pretty good. Maybe we'll make it a little smaller. Alright, that looks pretty good, and we're just going to click on the save. And of course you could change any of the colors or anything that you want. You know, change colors. But we're going to keep it black. And we're going to press save. Alright, Ray thinks we're not going to be able to see it as black, and I agree, so maybe we can change them both to light gray or something. So let's go ahead and change that to light gray. This to light gray. Alright, and we'll click save and drag that to our desktop. Then we'll go back to our Squarespace and we'll upload that logo that we just made. You can also try the Squarespace logo creator if you want. So go ahead and go to where you did that. In my case, it's drawing 42. And it's going to process and resize. Alright, so we'll save that. And we'll go to preview with our eye. And we see that it's really small. So what we're going to do is we're going to make that even bigger. And we do that by clicking on this X right here. And clicking on the style again. So go ahead and click that, and it says logo container, and we're gonna want to move that up to maybe, what do you think, 300, 270? 270? No, that's good. And click save. And then it's going to make it a little bigger, and that actually looks pretty good. Good size? I think it's good size. Alright, and what we can do is, this is our new logo and website. So that's pretty cool. What do we have to do next?
If you go back into the pencil, edit mode, go ahead and click on the logo again, and you can change your site title to say Bedford Grove.
Right, or you can change it to something where, something about your business.
Yeah.
So if you're a plumbing business or something, you would put Dan's Plumbing or something. If you were, yeah, well, you know, whatever your site title is called. Mine would be Tyler Moore, and maybe my tagline would be Learn How to Create a Website. So maybe I'll put that. Tyler Moore, learn how to create a website. And the website description is for some templates use the description on the website, but this one doesn't. So a site description is good also for search engines, the keywords in there to find your website. So that's pretty cool. The meta description, same thing again. It's one or two short sentences to describe your website. This description is used in search results like Google to increase your visibility in the search engines. All right, so that's all for that, and we can also put what subject your site is for. This is also for the search engines. And your contact email. This is where your for the contact forms and stuff would go. So you can change that here. In your physical location, this is when you put in the maps and stuff in your business hours. It's used on some templates. All right, so what's next? Save all of that.
And let's go ahead and view it again, just to see what we've done. It's looking pretty cool.
Looking pretty great. I think the next thing to do is maybe add in some of the social media.
Social media links, yes, I believe so.
So if you have a business, then you're probably on Facebook or Twitter or maybe LinkedIn, and we can add your social media icons to the bottom of your website so people can like it and share it, and it also works on your blog where people can like it and share it and things like that.
But we also, I think, we want to delete powered by Squarespace.
Yeah,
you can
I think
keep
so.
it, but so you go ahead and once again, grabbing that box can be a little tricky sometimes. Grab it, just drag it to your box, your trash can.
Exactly. Okay, and now we're going to add in some social media links, and I think to do that we have to first go into the back end. Do we have to go in the back end?
On the back end?
Yeah. And sometimes this happens where you go into the back end and it just kind of freezes on you. All you have to do is press refresh and it'll show up just like normal. So you go into the back end and you press the gear icon and you go to connected accounts. All right, and it says you don't have any connected accounts, so you just go in the top right and you add account.
And you click whatever social media you want to put on.
Right, so you can, let's add in my Facebook maybe. So this box is gonna pop up.
Well, if it's your computer, you're not doing this in somebody else's, it'll actually automatically log in if you've been logged in.
Right, if you're already logged in on Facebook, it'll add it automatically.
Yeah. So it makes it actually really easy.
Right. So we can also add another account, and I am on YouTube, so it's going to add this box, and I'm just going to click, and it's going to add YouTube, and I can add another account, and I can add LinkedIn. If I can remember my password.
I think you're already
Oh, good. Already in. And now I can add another account and add Twitter, or you could keep on going on and on and on forever, pretty much with this. Now that we've added our accounts, we can actually add them to the bottom of our website, right? So to add the social media accounts, you click on this and you scroll down. And you type in, you click social links. So social links, you just click it, and it will automatically add in your social links. I want the alignment to be centered, and I want them to be a little bigger so that people can see them. All right.
You can also change the style and the colors if you'd like.
Yeah, so let's change it to white also so it pops a little bit more, and press save. All right, and then now what we can do is we can delete this box here. There's an extra box. Delete that. And we can save all of that. So now when we go to our website, let's exit this. Now when we go to our website, you can click on any of these to get to my social media accounts by just clicking on it, and it goes to my YouTube page. All right, the next thing that we're gonna do is privacy and terms. So secondary navigation. So that's if like you have all these navigation things up here. What if you don't want it up there? You want it down here. You know, your privacy and terms, your conditions, your working with me, or things that just aren't as popular as
shipping addresses, return policies, anything like that.
Exactly. So we can go ahead and just click the gear that you love so much now. I know it. And we can add a page under secondary navigation. So just click add page. And we're just going to put privacy and terms.
And press save. Actually, we are going to want to write that description too. And we are going to want to bold this. And let's also add in a featured image. Let that load. Okay, and press save. And now we are going to add in a text box. And we're going to name it privacy. Privacy policy. And let's highlight that, and we are going to do a heading 2. And let's add another text box with some plain text. And let's copy in some of our text. Press OK. And then we are going to put in another box. We're going to call it terms of use. Okay, and we're going to give it a heading 2 also. And let's add in some more text. And let's save it. Now let's go to view page.
That looks pretty sweet.
Let's go to the home page, or actually the bottom of any page, and you will see it in the center of the bottom of all your pages now.
Yep. And that is pretty awesome. The next thing that we are going to look at is the shopping cart. The shopping cart, real quick. But really, this template isn't the best for a shopping cart. There are specific Squarespace shopping cart templates, and to get to the shopping cart, what you have to do is just click on this dollar sign, and you can add products and create coupons and all of that. But this isn't the best template. I think our next video will show a real shopping cart template. It's really easy to add products and everything. You can add products to this template if you just have
like an ebook on like the nature stuff that you do, or brochures or stuff. You could add a shopping cart.
Right. If you just have like one product or two products, or you really like it, and the shopping cart isn't the main feature, like a fashion website wouldn't use this one exactly. So you just click on that, and we are going to try the help out right now. So they say that they have great customer support, but we're not gonna take their word for it. We're gonna test them out. So can you think of a question to maybe we'll ask them, how do you change the color of the text?
Okay, let's ask them.
All right. So maybe your question would be more complex or less complex or whatever, but let's just, we can open up live chat, or we can open up a ticket. So we're going to open up a ticket, and we're going to say none of the above, and we're going to submit a ticket. So it fills all the information out for you, and we're going to say change color of text. How do you change the color of the text? All right, and I'm going to stop my cell phone from ringing, and we're going to press send. All right, so they say we're here and happy to help, and we're going to actually wait and time them. So it's 2:05 right now, and we're going to see how long it takes them to get back to us. So while we do that, we're going to...
we do a live chat also.
Yeah, we could do a live chat also, but we're not going to do that. So we're going to wait until they get back, and we're going to stop this video, and we're going to see exactly how long it takes for them to get back to us. All right, so we'll see you soon. All right, so we took a little break, and Squarespace contacted Maria quicker than we expected. They contacted her 5 minutes later. So we did it at 2:05, and they got back to us at 2:10 with a screenshot on our actual website, which is kind of creepy, but kind of cool. So yeah, their customer support is pretty good. So that is that. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to sign up. So to sign up, you just click on trial account and to upgrade now. And then it asks you, it gives you 3 different plans. It says personal, professional, or business. Personal, you get 20 pages and 1 product. Professional, you get 20 products. That's like for your shopping cart.
Mm-hmm.
And business, you get unlimited everything. And there's like more things that you can check out. But yeah, so we're just going to go with the personal plan, because why not save as much money as you can?
And when you're a smaller business and you don't have a lot of products or a lot of pages, you can obviously start with a smaller one. That way you build yourself up into more of a professional business. And
why get the bigger one when you can always upgrade anytime you want?
Yeah.
So we're just going to select the smaller one, and then it's going to ask for our credit card. And it's going to say, do you want to pay monthly or pay annually? Now, for this, I would usually pay monthly, but you do get a discount when you pay annually, and you get a free domain. So it's really up to you. You can still get your domain name for about $13 and pay monthly, so it comes out to $23 in total. Or you could pay for the whole year, which is $96, and get the get a free domain.
And that's $96 with also our 10% off discount.
Right. Oh, I almost forgot that. Yeah, the most important part, the discount. So after you filled all this out, you can click here to enter an offer code and just type in discount, 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 and press add, and that gives you 10% off. And that works also for monthly also. So you go there or you go there. If you do pay monthly, the domain name is not included. So that's always something to think about. If you pay annually, you get your domain name included. And $86 for the year, not that much. But if you're really low on funds, then, or just want to be as resourceful as possible, then monthly may be the best one to go with. 10% off is $9. So we're going to enter in this card holder name, and I can't spell. And Maria is going to blur all of these numbers out. And we're going to enter in the month and year and security code, country, and postal code. All right, and we got our 10% off by putting in discount, and that is our code, and we appreciate if you put it in. It helps us make these tutorials. And then we're gonna click subscribe. So we're just gonna click on subscribe. All right, once you do that, it's gonna give you a thank you page. Once you pay, it's gonna give you a thank you page. We've already paid on my website. So after you've paid and everything, you go back to domains right here, and you're going to want to do one of two things. One, you can register a new domain by clicking on register free. If you've paid for the full year, then you can register your free domain. Or you can link an existing domain, which means let's say you made your website on GoDaddy or something, you can transfer that domain to Squarespace. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. We're just going to click on link existing, and I'm just going to put in my, hold on, I'm actually going to unlink it right now because I've already done it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press link existing, and this is if you have an existing domain somewhere else. You've made your website on Dreamweaver or GoDaddy or somewhere else, and you want to now transfer your website over to this new Squarespace website. You're going to press link existing, and you're going to type in your domain. Mine's tyler-moore.com. Then you're going to press add. All right, and then what you do is it's going to say this domain is not resolving properly, and that's because you need to tell GoDaddy or wherever you bought your domain to forward it to Squarespace. Does that make sense? Could that be clear?
And how do you tell GoDaddy to forward it?
Okay, so we're gonna do that. We are going to. It says right here, need help doing it. View an illustrated domain setup guide. So we're actually going to click that, and we can watch the video on how to transfer our domain name to Squarespace. And it has specific instructions for places like GoDaddy and Network Solutions. So we're going to click on GoDaddy because that's what we're using. Whoops. And sorry, we're going to click on specific domain providers, and we're going to click on, see they have a whole bunch, we're going to click on GoDaddy. So this is going to give us the GoDaddy specific instructions on how to, if we bought our domain from GoDaddy, how to link it up with Squarespace. So we can watch our video of all of it, but it gives you a step-by-step of how to do it. So I'm going to go to GoDaddy right now, and I'm going to sign in. And I'm just going to click on domains and find my tyler-moore.com and press launch. All right, once I do that, I'm going to make sure our name servers are under standard instead of custom, and I'll save that. And then what you're going to want to do is save and refresh the page. So just click on refresh. And we're going to want to set up forwarding, and all of this is right here in the GoDaddy account information. And if you have any problems, you contact support and they get back to you in 5 minutes apparently. So you just go through all of it, and you set the name servers, you set up forwarding, and you just do a couple of more things that are pretty easy that I'll go over real quick. You set up forwarding to your domain name, and you go to DNS zone file, and it shows you everything on the thing. Every where you bought your domain name is going to be a little different, but they have specific guides for all of them. So once you go through all those instructions. If you get lost, you can contact customer support. You're going to want to click check again, and it's not resolving properly, so you're going to want to wait about 2 hours until it does resolve properly, and then it'll start to work. And if it doesn't, contact customer support. They'll be more than happy to walk you through it step by step. All right, so we're going to check in a little while and see if it's working, and we'll get back to you soon. All right, so we've checked back in a little while, and if we go and visit our site, and obviously I've modified my site a little bit. It doesn't look exactly like the one that we've built, but we can see that it is a normal working website on my domain name. So all the instructions for GoDaddy worked. If you want to have a regular domain name, like you didn't have any domain name before, then you just click on register free. Okay. So you click on register free. It's going to ask you to choose a free domain name, and you'll just type in whatever you want, .com or .org, .net, .biz, .info, or .mobi. So you get to choose from any of those. And then you click on add. And yeah, that is about it. And you have a cool, amazing working website, step by step, with no step skipped. Let's look at it one more time. And here is the site that we've built, that you built today, and it looks pretty darn amazing. So we hope that you like this tutorial. Please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. And do you have any parting words, Maria?
Just thanks for watching. I hope you guys have as much fun as I did making this website. It was definitely much easier than websites I've made. This was my first website with Squarespace, and it was just simple and fun and clear and easy.
Comment below, especially if you want to comment to Maria.